I want to start the session by sharing some realities that we are observing in Malaysia. Number one is that according to EPF, 68% of the active EPF members do not achieve the basic saving amount recommended by EPF according their age band. EPF recommend that when you are 55 years old, you should have a EPF saving of 240,000. Number two is that 50% of the member who are above 55, they will finish their whole EPF saving within 5 years. And the third reality here is that unfortunately, based on the HSBC survey done not long ago, 52% of the people who are already in retirement see that their expenses does not reduce. And then worse still, there are 70% of them find that their expenses actually increase after retirement. So with this backdrop of retirement in Malaysia, how do we move forward? Of course, nowadays, with the advancement of technology, we can see some kind of I call modular retirement planning calculator. Okay, so it's a calculator or it's a kind of app that specially designed for someone to plan to see how much money will I need by the time I retire at 60 years old, and how much will I have by then, and what is the gap that I need to fill up from now. So it is rather straightforward calculator available almost everywhere. So of course, this is first approach. And then in real life, our financial goal is not limited only to retirement. Well, if you are married and you got children, providing a good tertiary education is always the top priority for Malaysian parents. Okay, so that's why I would allocate a second approach, which is more realistic. Because if you take an example of like George real life situation, and if you look at the number, will you be able to tell whether George will be able to retire comfortably or not? That's why the approach that I always advocate for most Malaysians who are serious in planning for their retirement is to use a holistic retirement planning approach. Okay? So by using a proper digitalized retirement planning calculator, we will be able to factor in all these factors. You'll be able to combine a few options that you have got to make adjustment in each of the options so that you can come to the optimal option, whereby you can see from the chart here, because of the adjustment they have made, they will have increased the amount of the wealth they have accumulated. At the age of 60 years old, we can see there is an additional 2.15 million in this investment portfolio compared to what is before. So if I can share a little bit more, what are the foundation of this kind of investing approach? Number one, I would suggest that this investment portfolio must be diversified globally to at least 5 major asset classes. I would suggest also, when you select the investment product to invest into it, you must make sure that it is the kind of investment that fulfill the SRB standard that I recommend before. Number one, it has got to be safe. It got to be always rises in the long term, and whatever category that we are choosing, it has got to be best of breed. So in summary, number one, so it is an important decision, a serious decision that I believe that require you to use a more sophisticated, more comprehensive approach, like holistic retirement planning approach, to precisely know where you stand and to really confirm that you can retire confidently. Okay. Number two, I would suggest that also when you grow your fund, it's important to build discipline in your investing approach. And I always believe that it's never too early to plan for your retirement, because the more time that you have got, the better that you can accumulate your wealth.